Tuned coupled circuit. Tuned coupled circuit means a coupled circuit which can be adjusted to act selectively to one or more frequency and also to reject others are called tuned circuits. The tuned circuits are used for amplification of RF signals. RF signals means radio frequency signals. The tuned circuits are classified into two types. One is single tuned coupled circuit, next one double tuned coupled circuit. The single tuned coupled circuit means the coupled circuit secondary side it have capacitor means single tuned, both side it have capacitor connections means that is double tuned coupled circuit. So listen, application of tuned coupled circuits used in radio receivers. Radio receivers means used to select the specific frequency, used in radio receivers, in amplifier circuits, in communication circuits. Next, single tuned coupled circuit. A coupled circuit is said to be single when the secondary coil contains an adjustable capacitor which can be tuned to resonance. That is called as single tuned coupled circuit. Explanation of single tuned coupled circuits. Tuning means increasing or decreasing frequency range for a desired value. In a AC circuit, frequency is tuned by varying inductance and capacitance value. In coupled circuit, the coil is the inductance which is already available, but a capacitor required to provide capacitance. This operation is explained below by using two parameters. One is inductive reactance. You already know about the inductive reactance. XL equal to 2 pi FL ohms. In case of XL, the inductance is proportional to frequency, which means frequency increases and increasing in inductance. Capacitive reactance means Xc is equal to 1 by 2 pi Fc. In this case, the capacitance is inversely proportional to frequency, which means frequency increases which decreases in capacitance. Here, increasing in inductance, here decreasing in capacitance. Hence, if one capacitor is used in any part of the coupled circuit, it is called single tuned coupled circuit. Any part of the coupled circuit means primary side or secondary side, any part of the coupled circuit. Derivation. You see the coupled circuit here. First, this is EI is considered as a voltage. This one is internal resistance, primary resistance. Here self LP means primary coil inductance. See here, RI is equal to internal resistance of voltage source EI. RP means primary coil resistance. RS means secondary coil resistance, LP primary coil inductance, LS secondary coil inductance, C means output variable capacitor. Now you are going to find the ratio of EI and E0. Let total primary circuit resistance R1 is equal to Ri plus Rp. Ri means internal resistance of the voltage. This see here, Ri means internal resistance of voltage source EI. This the total resistance of R1 is equal to Ri plus Rp. Next, total secondary circuit resistance R2 is equal to Rs. See here, R2 is equal to this Rs. Next, primary circuit inductance L1 is equal to LP. Secondary circuit inductance L2 is equal to Ls. Next, consider loop currents I1 and I2 are assumed primary and secondary circuit I1 and I2. Here also you are going to use the mesh analysis method. So EI, you write the equation here. EI is equal to R1. The current flow through the circuit is I1. So you write like this. EI is equal to R1 plus I1 plus J omega. You write this equation for this coil 1. So J omega L1 I1 minus mutual inductance of this coil. Mutual inductance of this coil, you consider the current flow I2. So you write here J omega M I I2. Next you write EI is equal to R1 plus j omega L1. You take the I1 common. Next minus j omega m I2. This is considered as a equation 1. Next you write the equation for this coil 2. So 0 is equal to R2 I2 minus 1 divided by j omega C I2. This equation for this capacitance plus j omega L2 I2 minus mutual inductance equation minus j omega m. You consider this I1 current, you write the I1. So you write the equation here minus j omega m1 m I1 plus I2 or R2 plus j omega L2 minus 1 by j omega C. You consider as a equation 2. Now you form the matrix formation for equation 1 and 2. EI 0. Next you write the in this value R11, R12, R21, R22. So R2 you write the equation here, this one R1 plus j omega L1 minus j omega n. Next minus j omega m. Next R2 plus j omega L2 minus 1 by j omega C. You write the I1, I2 here. Now you are going to first find the del value here. You find the del value. Delta is equal to R1 plus j omega L1 next into R2 plus j omega L2 minus 1 by j omega C plus omega squared m squared. Next you find the del 2. So del 2 ku you write this equation. Del 2, what is the formula for del 2? You first write the del 2 for del 2 matrix formation. So R1 plus j omega L1 minus j omega. Here you substitute here I1 I and 0. Find the del 2 value. Now you going to find the I2. The formula for I2 is equal to del 2 divided by del 2. Delta already know the delta value. In this here is you have the delta value. You are going to find the I2 means you already know the del 2 and delta value. Del value is here, del 2 value is here. So you write this formation. Here you consider, it is assumed that the primary side inductance is very low. So that's why you write omega L very less than R1. So R1 plus j omega L. So WL1 is very less than R1. Here you see here it is assumed that the primary side inductance is very low. That's why WL is very less than R1. So R1 plus you consider this one R1 plus j omega L1 approximately equal to R1. So then I2 is equal to j omega EI divided by R1 plus R2 plus j omega L2 minus 1 by j omega C plus omega squared m squared. The voltage across C, that means output voltage, E0 is equal to I2 minus j minus 1 by j omega C. So you put the I2 here, I2 value here, I2, see here this is I2 equations. So you write here j omega m EI minus j minus 1 by j omega C, R1 R2 plus R1 j omega L2 minus R1 1 by j omega C plus omega square m square. You cancel this both omega j omega here. So next you write, you get this equation MEI by C divided by R1 R2 plus j R1 omega L2 minus 1 by omega C plus omega squared m squared. At resonance secondary inductance reactance becomes equal to capacitive reactance. So resonance means you write like this, omega R L2 is equal to 1 by omega R C. Now output voltage at resonance condition. So resonance conditions E0 R is equal to MEI divided by C divided by R1 plus R2 plus omega R square m square. Voltage amplification, input voltage, that means ER0 means output voltage, EI means input voltage. So you write like this, ER0 divided by EI is equal to M divided by C into R1 R2 plus omega R square M square. The output voltage or voltage amplification depends on mutual inductance. The value of mutual inductance for maximum ER naught is obtained by differentiating ER naught with respect to M. Listen here, the value of mutual inductance. The value of mutual inductance for maximum ER naught is obtained by the differentiating ER naught with respect to mutual inductance and equating it to 0. At the maximum output voltage, coupling between coils is called critical coupling. At the maximum output voltage, coupling between coils is called critical coupling. So let it take K is equal to Kc and M is equal to Mc. Kmc means critical coupling. Now you're going to listen. We're going to differentiating ER naught with respect to mutual inductance and equating to 0. So dER naught divided by EM is equal to D divided by dm into MEI divided by C divided by R1 R2 plus omega R square M square. Finally you get this value. So EI divided by C not equal to 0. That's why you write like this here. So consider this term. R1 R2 plus omega R square MC square minus 2 omega C square omega R square is equal to 0. R1 R2 minus omega C square omega square R equal to 0. R1 R2 this you keep it this side here. Next is equal to MC square omega R square. MC squared is equal to R1 R2 divided by omega R square. So omega MC is equal to square root of R1 R2 divided by omega R. Maximum output voltage EM naught is equal to MC EI by C divided by R1 R2 plus omega R squared MC squared. So here MCK you get the separate value, separate equation. So this one is MC is equal to square root of R1 R2 divided by omega R. So you put this equation here, square root of R1 R2 divided by omega R. EI C divided by R1 R2 plus omega R square plus R1 R2 divided by omega R square. So the both terms are cancelled. Finally you get, so EI omega R square is equal to square root of R1 R2 divided by R1 R2 1 plus 1. EI is equal to omega RC R1 square root of R1 R2 divided by 1 plus 1 2, you get 2. So you square this term. So for example R1 you consider this okay, for example R1 you write like this, R1 square root of R1 square root of R into square root of R. So you write like this, R1 R2 you write square root of R1 R2 square root of R1 R2. These two terms are cancelled. So EM naught is equal to EI divided by 2 omega R square root of R1 R2. EM naught EI is equal to 1 divided by 2 omega RC square root of R1 R2. Frequency response of single toned circuit. You draw the curves like this. You consider this x and y axis. The x axis you draw the omega R, y axis you take the voltage. Here a response, here resonance, here you take the input voltage, EM naught, EMR. Next this curve is, first you consider this curve. This curve is for mutual inductance curve. Second curve, this one is for mutual inductance. Both are mutual inductance. Here for mutual inductance curve, this one is mutual inductance curve. This one is mutual critical mutual inductance or greater than mutual inductance. This one is mutual inductance curve. Here next curve is E naught omega. This one is critical coupling curve. This one is K. This curve is K is lesser than Kc. Here K is greater than Kc. This one is K equal to Kc.